Hi everybody, my name is Paula Kruger and I'm going to do the weekly reading. And this is my tarot deck, just the ordinary playing cards. It's a very ancient system that works a lot like astrology, that uses astrological principles and numerological principles. And they work like a big giant clock. And you are a card in the deck. This is my card. And this is my other card. And there's a whole hand that goes with your card. But you can also just use these like tarot cards and throw them and ask a question and get some pretty detailed answers. So let's do that for this week. It is Tuesday, October 26th. And here's the reading for today. And the three placements that we're going to use, actually four. The first card is the long range card, and this tells us where we're going, what the destination is, and what the purpose is. And the Six of Hearts indicates that there is a plan, a smooth path. There's no interruption here. There's only plans. So all sixes are associated with a sense of destiny or purpose or divine appointment. And hearts represent relationship or people. So whenever this card comes up, you can know that you're going to be called to your purpose. You're going to get a sense of your purpose. This card has actually been coming up a lot lately, which tells me that all of us are encountering a period of time, globally as well as personally, that's destined, that's planned, and where you're going to get really in touch with what your personal purpose is. So the next card we throw, we call the Pluto card. And what that means is the difficulty or the challenge, what you're going to have to let go of in order to achieve the next card, which is the result card. So this, the Two of Clubs, is the card of fear. It's also about communication and how we communicate with ourselves. So there's a message here that's saying, look at how you communicate fundamentally with yourself. How do you talk to yourself? What's the tone of that conversation? Can you bring more honesty, integrity, maybe kindness, tenderness, compassion to that conversation? And since it also represents fear, I want to talk about that a little bit. A lot of us have had old issues thrown up in our face lately, which we feel like we've really dealt with a lot of it, but they're in our face again. And the fear really is about finally letting go of that old outfit, that old way of being in the world. And I had a friend tell me recently, I know where I'm going and what I'm supposed to do, I'm just scared. So it's just the body, it's the earth suit, it's the inner child that's maybe a little nervous about what's coming. But when we overcome that fear with courage and self-compassion, let's see what the result is. For all you writers out there, is it time for you to write a book? Is it time for you to put some materials together and finally teach the class on what you have been learning your whole life? Well, it's time. It's time to finally express those ideas. Clubs represent the mental plane, and so threes are about expression and bringing that out. And that may be in the form of writing, or it may be in the form of a conversation, but just finally coming out with, what's your purpose? Express that. It's time to bring that out into the world and bring communication to your idea. Now the environment card is the card that sits at the bottom of the deck after a reading, and you can use this with any kind of tarot spread you do. And this is an ancient technique, actually. And the bottom card, the environment card, is like, what is the bath of the reading? What is the larger container or context? Interesting, this is my card. I don't know why it's interesting, but anyway, the Seven of Diamonds is all about self-esteem and finding your unique value in the world. You might feel kind of weird, especially if you're a spiritual person. You've always felt like a round peg in a square hole, but this card is telling you it's time to bring out that magic and uniqueness of who you are and who you meant to be when you came into this life. So, go for it. Thank you. Have a great day.